The merger between UFC.
Sergio, what do you think about Conor getting his license for California?
I just think he's doing exactly what Mayweather does. He's bringing himself the right attention or the wrong attention, but you guys are paying attention, and that's what's paying the bills. So Conor McGregor's a genius is what he's doing, or whoever's in charge of him is a genius of what he's doing. Keep doing it. That's awesome. Even if he's never going to fight, he's getting our attention, and we're talking about him.
You want to see him in a ring, in a boxing ring?
He can box. Yeah, absolutely. Not against Mayweather, but he can box. I think Mikey Garcia will be a really good fight for boxing, for Mikey Garcia and for Conor. I think a fight like that, absolutely, because Conor can box.
Where does he start at? Does he start at like...
Not with Mikey Garcia.
No disrespect. Does he start at like a Vic Darchanian level?
There you go.
Or talk to me.
And that's not a disrespect.
No, okay,
and that's not a disrespect. That's a former champion that could punch, who has kind of a hands-down southpaw style to him. Man, that's a hell of a fight right there. Maybe Darchinian's a little bit too old and doesn't bring the publicity that another fighter would do it. So maybe someone else, maybe a Latino fighter with some swag at that weight, with maybe a former champion or a high contender.
So you in your former life, someone like you in your former life.
I'm too big for him, and I don't talk that much shit. I save it. You know, I may do that bravado stuff, but nah.
You're pretty exact with your words, though.
Yeah, I try to.
I hung out with you 4 hours, and we spoke 4 hours. You're pretty exact with your words.
I try to keep my words on point, and sometimes by me being too on point, I get criticized for it. But that's me, man. That's it. Conor McGregor, you know, he comes to boxing. I'll watch.
Do we need people like him in boxing to get all the attention he gets for UFC? Do we need somebody that can do that? Floyd used to do it before. Do we need somebody else that needs to take that kind of approach?
No, I just think we need more Latinos and African Americans and the old Jewish people that watch boxing to get to watching boxing again. It's just there's so many channels on TV now, so many good stuff to watch. It's like when you see boxing, it's like, oh, it's going to be on next week. It's going to be on next week. It's going to be on Tuesday. It's going to be on Thursday. I'll skip this fight. So it's a little bit of everything, man. Just if the fans aren't necessarily going to UFC, and what I meant by the ethnicities and nationalities is that UFC, you know, their main demographic is white. There's more white people in the world, and then you can go to Europe and you can go to other places. So I just think they're hitting a young, cool demographic. Now they're getting involved with females fighting, and they can sell out stuff like that. So UFC's doing it right. They're doing it right. It has nothing to do with boxing's dying. Boxing's never going to die. Just UFC's doing it right. They're hitting a certain demographic. We need to reach out to that demographic. How? I don't know.